Cthulhu. Así que vamos a comenzar una nueva partida. Voy a borrar esta. Un juego de terror basado en un autor de libros muy famoso del terror. Otro punto final. Lovecraft, un famoso del terror. Pasamos bien a bien. Last of Us parte 2. ¿Qué parte de acuerdo si no juego nada? Moverse, usa. Carnicería. Un tiburón semicortado. Pescado. Interesante. Para agacharte bolsa. Bueno. No puedo pasar por aquí. Tienes que alumbrar objetos específicos para interactuar con ellos. Combatir oscuridad. Como rayo lo cojo. No me deja interactuar con esto. Ah, porque está apagado. Este sí. ¿Qué rayos?
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
De un sueño. Sueño tutorial.
I hate whiskey.
El caso. Mano, a ver. Malo,
Been a
malo.
while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Caso cerrado.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
That sucks.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Y ahora. Oh, como el otro juego la conseguí. Interesante. Ocultismo, medicina. Sí, es como el de Council. Nuevo sistema de juego. Interesante, interesante. Tres puntos para el siguiente nivel. Ocultismo, medicina. La fuerza, elocuencia, percepción, psicología, ocultismo. Dos puntos.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might put you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for you. My mother's already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Ese matrimonio esa noche. Es accidente, sin embargo. Información útil. Solo eso. Examina la pintura.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. Police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater.
Ya todo tiene
Find
sentido.
Warehouse 36.
Entonces... Ya.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater. Look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I used to be an avid reader.
Medicina. Medicina, volumen 1. Ya soy nivel de medicina. Okay. Veamos.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Después mejor. ¿Un traguito? No. No, vamos nomás, no. Tétrico.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Sarah Hawkins. Capítulo 2. Interesante. ¿Qué tuvo? No. Play. Focus.
We're almost there.
Canal of Cthulhu.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painful tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Yeah.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Bueno. Bueno. Pescando por ahí. No, camina por aquí. Objetivo secundario, ir al bar, hablar con Bradley. Oh, qué misterioso, una lámpara que emite luz verde misteriosamente. ¿Cuál es el bar? Es el bar.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Elocuencia.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. And I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Tan extraños. No, sí es cierto.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Ruidos extraños.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
You like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
Bueno, no quieren que la moleste.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
See what a true sailor's got in his belly.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is? If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You
can't do that.
But the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us in trouble. You can't understand.
C'era cosa di un mostro. Fitzroy. ¿Qué habrá por aquí? ¿Un coleccionable quizás? No. Una fea vista de un puerto. Todo nublado.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
El baño.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. A Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Progreso. A ver, medicina. Estamos bien, estamos bien. A medida que voy recogiendo libros voy aprendiendo más de un oficio.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Más macabro. Y ese no me incumbe.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Muchos papeles. ¿Dónde se fue? Chao. Ahí está.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. You know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
La pata de palo. Dijo que estaba por aquí. Se lo va cachando. ¿No se refiere a esto, no? La verdad, se la vi. ¿Que ya la devolvieron ya? Bueno, sí que vi.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an outfit. Oh, yeah.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. Damnation. Broken. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
¿Este quién
You
es?
live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Me queda que unos borrachos me cuenten lo importante. ¿Qué tenemos
Where do
aquí?
you think you're going?
Este es el almacén. Pero-
Thank you for your valuable...
Okay, sir.
¿Es el almacén de allá o el de acá o el de acá? Voy a entrar, voy a echar un vistazo por aquí.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you, no.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, idiot.
Parece que no hay una dama.
I don't have much chance anyway.
Interesante. ¿Cómo he echado aquí al círculo?
This guy. No idea. You better keep it shut.
Ahora sí voy a entrar. Oh, por aquí, espera. Ya puedo cruzar para allá, para ver, caché, qué hay por allá. Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí, algo interesante.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Entonces parece que no voy a poder entrar por ahí al frente. Si hay una forma segunda de entrar al almacén. Vamos a ver.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Vale, no me
You
dejan
again.
entrar.
No need.
No me dejan entrar.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
¿Y este?
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, This bone is a real fossil.
Auténtico.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Palanca.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
¿Por qué no me dejas levantarla? A menos que falte algo.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
No, ni faltaba eso. Entonces ahora falta algo más, ¿no? Antes de subir, creo que no. Falta algo más. Chata. No creo que falte, no. Oh, cierto.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I see.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
En serio. Llega como va a entrar ahora. Te pegó el deseo que hizo. Ya no como rollo para entrar. No palanca. rayos? No entiendo. No me deja hacer nada, traductor.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Rayos.
You again? I told you no need to get worked up.
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid.
O sea que por aquí ya no se puede entrar. Chota. ¿Qué hace un auto aquí estacionado? No tiene sentido.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. Just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
I'm fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
Clear-cut message.
¿Este quién es?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and...
¿Cómo entro entonces?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your own little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to straighten out better.
It's fine. He's with me.
Okay.
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? What happened here? the petite Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins death. It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings? What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Todavía no entiendo nada. Creo que ya terminamos por aquí. Bueno. ¿Qué es eso? ¿Cordura? Creación del personaje. ¿Qué se vuelve eso? ¿Quién es? Oh. Ya. Ya entendí.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? But open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on. got some driving to do.
Interesante. Este caso está muy extraño.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the door.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
You're talking about Winchester?
That's right. The Hawkins' old caretaker. Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
$1693. This house is much older than it seems. Poor kid. The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
¿Me va a seguir o no? Tétrico.
This entrance is still in use. Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
Stop bothering me. Stop bothering me. Stop bothering me.
Stop bothering.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Para de jugar conmigo.
Buenas noches, solicito por favor su número de, su fecha de nacimiento, día, mes, año, en ese orden por favor.
Follow me. I know the place.
Wow.
Who left this light on?
Yes. ¿Por qué esas lámparas tienen esa aurora verde?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. Perfect picture of the middle-class family.
Wow.
What kind of meat is this?
Oh, qué carne más rara. Qué carne más rara.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door. Silas managed to bring the fire under control. It's already too late for the Hawkins.
They seem happy. But Charles is already looking off into the future. His marriage just to stop along the way. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer? Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. They had a fight. Why? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. His lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Se ve que hay algo que hacer. Esta escalera la voy a subir, creo. Yo sé que esta escalera la puedo mover, pero no me da la opción.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Wow, dedicado, pintura. Tétrico.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692. A book on hunting whales. The island's staple diet last century.
Oh, rayos. Tío se pone macabro ya.
One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. 20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. A crowbar could prove useful. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Rayos. Acabo de ver con una cara, no sé. Qué tétrica. ¿Qué policía? ¿Dónde está?
Locked. Locked.
Intento con la palanca. Por rayos. What?
The boys' room.
Oh, wow.
A child's fort. What threat was Simon protecting his world?
Por rayos, eso no sale nada bueno.
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Rayos. Oh no, esas garras.
Locked.
Esas garras parecen de alguna criatura. alguien estaba haciendo algún tipo de ritual. Ritual satánico.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. Bradley? Is that you?
Oh, rayos. Se abrió la puerta y al fondo se abrió. Rayos. Voy a investigar aquí antes.
The door is blocked on the other side. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. This padlock is too complicated for me.
De todas maneras yo paso por ella. Nada más por aquí. Tengo que fijarme bien. Ahora voy a ir a... ahí. Hay unas carreras por aquí. Y algo atrás por la policía, creo.
Is anyone there?
Oh, rayos.
Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
Voy a ir a ver dónde está esa habitación. Quizá encuentre algo. Sale pinturas. Creo que no hay nada. Muy interesante.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier.
¿Qué puerta? Oh, esa.
Where did he go? They look like Celtic runes. Charles must have brought them back from one of his
Do
foreign
you really
trips.
think that your fugitive came in here? I don't see any way out.
Seems like this came from a log. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Probably another friend of Hawkins. It looks like an old seaway map. Looks like the navigational paths described in the log. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings? There must be a link with the seaway map.
24 norte, 70 oeste. Es la dar 4. Y esta la 20, 42, 70. Aquí.
Doesn't work. I must have missed something. There must be a link with the seaway map.
42 norte, 70 oeste. Norte por aquí, 70 al oeste, este, oeste, oeste, 70 por aquí.
Doesn't work. There must be a link with the seaway map.
Norte, 53 oeste, 33 norte, 33 norte por aquí, 53 oeste, no sé por aquí, no, tampoco,
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
por aquí, 33 norte, por aquí, 43, solo ahí.
But there must be a link with the seaway map.
Ya va a estar 33 norte, 50, ah, 53, 53 está por aquí, no sé por ahí, ahí sí.
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce. Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already got
Novela.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel.
Oh, wow.
Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats.
Muy bueno, gente, entonces voy a dejar la transmisión hasta aquí. Espero que, la verdad, he disfrutado mucho el juego, así que se viene bien bueno más adelante. Nos vemos en un próximo videito. Hasta la próxima.